Hello, Rayyan.
Hello.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Are you ready to talk about plants?
Yes.
What can you tell me about plants?
Plants share four characteristics with all living things. They are made up of parts, they reproduce, they respond to changes in their environment, and they have needs.
What are plant parts?
Just like all living things, plants have parts that work together. The roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds each have a job to do for the plant.
They have jobs.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, tell me about roots.
Roots are the underground parts of the plant. Then spread and grow down into the soil. Then grow toward water. Roots anchor or hold the plant firmly in the ground and absorb water and nutrients from the soil. Roots come in many different shapes and sizes. For example, plants can have one main root like a carrot or a mat of thinner roots like grass.
Tell me about the stem.
The stem is connected to the roots and grows up towards the sun. It supports and connects the parts of the plant, such as leaves, flowers, and fruits. Water, air, food, and other nutrients flow through the stem so that every part of the plant gets what it needs.
And what about leaves?
Leaves come in many different shapes and sizes. They have veins just like humans. In our bodies, veins carry blood from our heart to our muscles. In plants, veins take in water and minerals from the stem. Then veins make food which helps nourish the plant. Leaves convert light energy from the sun into chemical energy to make food for the plant. This process is called photosynthesis. The green color of leaves is a clue that food is being produced or made there.
And what about flowers?
When a plant is fully grown, it may produce a flower. Flowers come in many shapes, colors, and sizes, but they are all used to reproduce. They contain eggs and pollen, which are used to make new seeds. The bright color of flowers attract bees and other insects. The bees come to feed on the flower's sweet nectar. And when the bee feeds from another flower, it drops.
What happens when the bee feeds from the flower?
The young powder or pollen inside the flower gets stuck to the bee's hair. And when the bee feeds from another flower, it drops this pollen into it. The pollen fertilizes seeds and helps to create new flowers.
Very good. What about fruits?
Flowers can produce fruit that contains seeds. The fruit protects the seeds within. Not all plants produce fruit and flowers, but they still reproduce. Some plants, like pine trees, just produce seeds.
Tell me about seeds.
A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. need good soil and water to grow into a plant. Most seeds have a hard, protective covering. Seeds sometimes fall on the ground near the parent plant and grow new plants beside it. Some seeds are carried by birds, other animals, or even the wind. Other seeds travel in rivers and the ocean to new places.
Nice. Tell me about the plant's life cycle.
The life cycle of a plant begins with the seed laying in the dirt. With enough water, the seed will germinate or begin to grow. The stem will sprout up towards the sun, and the root will grow down into the dirt.
Okay, and what else?
With all of its needs met, it will continue to grow into a seedling. After more time, the seedling grows into an adult plant that can produce its own seeds, and the life cycle starts all over again.
Very good. Let me ask you. So, if I wanted to plant a pear tree, can I just plant a seed next to another pear tree?
You need a pear seed.
Why not just any seed? It will be next to a pear tree. You said some seeds fall next to the plants and new plants grow, right?
Right.
Okay, so I can put any seed and the other plant, the parent plant, will tell it what to do?
No.
How come?
Because a seed only grows to be the same type of plant as the one it came from. That means the pumpkin seed will only grow into a pumpkin plant, and the apple seed will only grow into an apple tree. Neither one will ever grow into a coconut tree. So if you want a pear tree, you must plant a pear seed.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. What do plants need?
Plants are living things, so they need water, air, food, and a place to live. If their needs are not met, plants will not live and grow strong.
So, plants need a place to live?
Yes.
They need a house?
No.
You said they need a place to live.
They live in the soil. They need good soil with enough nutrients for them to soak up.
What about, they have a lot of needs. What about food? I mean, how can I feed a plant? I have to cook for it?
No. Their food is the sunlight.
The sunlight?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you said something about, how do they make it? Remind me?
The leaves make food from the sunlight using photosynthesis.
Okay, so they need good soil and sunlight, right?
Light.
And they need air. Do they breathe? They don't have lungs. How do they breathe?
They absorb the air.
They absorb it. Okay. You didn't tell me they absorb it. You should have told me. What about, how do they drink water?
I told you, the roots suck it up.
Oh, the roots, they soak it from the soil.
Soil.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, and how do plants respond to their environment?
Plants respond to changes in their environment in many ways. For example, many plants that grow in the sand will bend their stems and branches to help their leaves use the sunlight they need to make food by photosynthesis. Some plants, like sunflowers, even if they grow in direct sunlight without any shade, will turn to face the sun all day long. While many flowers stay open all day and night, other flowers respond to the sun going down. When the sun goes down, light-blooming cactus flowers open up and morning glory flowers close. Some changes happen quickly, like day and night, and some happen over a longer period of time, like the changing of the seasons from summer to fall to winter to spring. Plants respond to these changes as well. For example, as fall begins, the leaves of a maple tree start to turn from green to colors like yellow, orange, and red as photosynthesis slows down. As winter approaches, these leaves turn brown and fall off the tree. When spring arrives, new green leaves begin to grow and photosynthesize again, making more food for the maple tree.
Very good. Remind me, what is the meaning of sprout?
Sprout means the stem and roots came out.
And you did an experiment, right?
Yes.
Tell me, what is the meaning of factors? What are factors of an experiment?
When conducting an experiment, the facts that affect its outcome are known as the factors. The controls are the factors that keep the same.
Mhm.
The variable is the factor that you choose to test. It is important to test only one variable at a time.
And so in the experiment you did with the white carnations, what was your control?
The white carnations.
So you used the same flower, right?
Right.
And what was your variable?
I changed the color of the water
For each flower?
for each flower.
What did you do? Show me. Show me. What did you do?
I put
You put this flower
I
in
put the first carnation in blue water and the other one in red water.
And what happened? It's been 3 days already, right?
They became the same color as the water they were in.
Yeah. Is today the 3rd day?
Yes.
And what happened to the water level? It got what?
It got less.
Yes, it got less. So, what does this prove?
This proves that the stem is soaking up the water and taking it to the flowers.
True. Even the leaves started changing color a little, right?
Yes.
The stem is changing color as well, but it's dark, so it's not very clear. Okay, let's sit and finish. What else? I know. There's something you are wanting to tell me, right?
Yes.
About some weird plants?
Weird and wacky plants.
What are they? Tell me.
Most leaves are flat and wide. However, the pine tree has leaves that are long and thin. They are called pine needles. They can make food for the plant all year long and do not fall off in winter.
Okay, nice. Okay. And what is this? The cactus?
The cactus has sharp, spunky leaves that protect it. They do not produce food. The thick green stem produces food in addition to transporting nutrients.
So it has double duty?
Yes.
It should be overpaid. I mean, it should be paid overtime, right?
Yes.
Do we pay plants, Rayyan?
No.
But do you know why the leaves are sharp in the cactus? It's to protect it, right?
Yes.
From what?
From animals
Yes.
eating it.
Yeah, true. True. Okay, and this is your favorite? Is this your favorite? Let me take a close up. That's a scary plant, Rayyan.
Yeah.
What is this? Tell me.
The Venus flytrap gets
What is it? What's it
The
called?
Venus flytrap gets some of its nutrients from insects.
Insects. How?
The soil they live in has very little nutrients for their roots to soak up. And since the plant just can't get up and find better soil, the roots not only photosynthesize or maintains using the sun, they also catch bugs for extra nutrients. That means if a fly, spider, or any other insect landed on one of its leaves, the Venus flytrap would trap it and soak up the nutrients it needs.
Interesting. Would you touch it?
No.
I wouldn't touch it either. Did you have fun in learning about plants?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rayyan.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.